We are back here in San Jose at Percy Carr Gymnasium getting ready for the nightcap of day 2 of the San Jose City Tip-Off Classic, as it will be the Palo Verde Pirates taking on DeAnza Mountain Lions. And hello again, everybody, to NorCal Sports TV. My name is Philip Hall, and we're about to get ready for this last game of the night as Palo Verde entered tonight with a 1-2 record, suffering a tough loss in the opening day of the San Jose City Tip-Off as they lost 93-60 to Lemoore, who came out and routed against Hartnell College earlier this evening. And as for DeAnza, who are coming off a season of hiatus from last season where they did not field a team, they suffered a tough loss against San Jose City last night, just losing close 70-67. So they come in at 0-1, looking for their first win on the season back from hiatus. As we are underway here as DeAnza wins the tip. Their starting 5 consists of Caden Tanger, Justice Owens, Theo McDowell, Trey Fields, and Sean Crowley, as they're not able to get the first possession win for the bucket there. And for Palo Verde, they'll be bringing out Omarion Thomas Marshall, Santino Weimer, E.J. York, Chandler Miller, and Neolani Bouillon. And their starting 5 is here's Chandler Miller chucking up the long-range shot. Can't get it to fall off the side of the iron. Oh, man, and quite a fall by Justice Owens as he races back down the floor. He's going to be fouled, but he'll get back up. That's okay. So DeAnza is going to reset on offense here. And DeAnza being led by first-year head coach Joe Bertisevich, who was hired by way of Pioneer High School right here in San Jose. Ball's going to go out of bounds and go in the direction of Palo Verde. And then the Pirates, they're led by Jason Billy. Last season, the Pirates finished overall 13-15 and finished 5-11 in conference play as they come by way of the Inland Empire Athletic Conference as the representative up here in San Jose. They had to come a long ways here. They traveled the furthest of all the 6 teams in this preseason tournament as they hail from Blythe, California, all the way down in Riverside County in Southern California. About a couple hours outside of L.A. Chandler Miller chucking up the 3 and knocks it down. Cash money. Palo Verde get on the board first. Yeah, it was a 9-hour trip for Palo Verde just to get up here to San Jose. They will be spending their last night tonight, as tomorrow they will wrap up against Hartnell in the second game of the final day of the San Jose City tip-off. It was Yolani Bullion fighting inside against Sean Crowley. They're able to get the board. Omarion Thomas Marshall able to draw the foul to try to go up for the shot. Trying to walk off the hard bump that he had to take, trying to fight his way through the traffic. So he'll go to the line for 2 free throws. Marion Thomas, he actually was a transfer from DeAnza College as he misses the first one. 6'3" sophomore out of Fresno. Played his high school ball at Bullard High School. Here's his second free throw attempt. And it's up and good. So Palo Verde extending their lead 4-0. To start it out, here's Justice Owens, who had a good night last night, and he was killing it from behind the arc. He tried to help DeAnza come back a little bit as he goes up for the 3-point attempt here, but not able to get it. The fall hits off the back iron. Thomas Marshall with the long pass to Miller over to the left. Gonna look for E.J. York over in the corner. He drives baseline. Goes the other side to Miller, who knocks down the 3 from the left corner this time. 2 straight threes go down for the NAIA transfer from Park University. Sophomore out of Lodi, California, product of Venture Academy out in Stockton. Justice Owens, just the ball stolen away by E.J. York, but DeAnza able to recover the 50-50. Finishing up for the lay is Theo McDowell. He's a freshman, 6'5" from Sebastopol. Santino Weimer motioning over to the right. The point guard for the Pirates is here's Neolani Bullion passing off to Miller. Shot clock's down to 5. Miller chucks up. The contested shot, not able to get it to go. It's missed. McDowell back down the court for the Mountain Lions. Justice Owens. Passing out to the left to Caden Tanger. There goes out to Trey Fields, the big man. And the foul is going to be on the floor. It's going to be Omarion Thomas Marshall who's going to be booked with it. Palo Verde traveling 9 miles. DeAnza only traveled just down the street. They hail from Cupertino, which is the next town over from San Jose here in the South Bay. Justice Owens had to check to make sure he stayed in bounds, then goes for the 3-point shot. And Trey Fields not able to keep it in bounds. It will go the other way to Palo Verde. Santino Weimer bringing it back up the floor for the Pirates. Crossover behind the back. Passing out to Bullion. Bullion to Thomas Marshall. Blows up for the jumper. Can't get it to fall. There's Owens there for the rebound. Owens fighting his way through the paint. He's going to draw the foul, the layup attempt. Thomas Marshall didn't like the call. So that'll send Justice Owens to the line. 6'1" sophomore from right here in San Jose. He played at Pioneer High School for Coach Bertisevich, so quite the relationship that they already have. And he's actually also a transfer from San Jose City College. He's playing on the home floor that he played on last season. As he goes 2 for 2 in the free throw sequence. There's Weimer again, bringing it back up for Palo Verde. Pass off to York. He gets it back. Owens swipes it out of bounds. Still staying Pirate possession. Remember off to E.J. York. Swings it over to Miller. Miller now to Thomas Marshall. Thomas Marshall with the turnaround jumper. Can't get the fall. Hits off the end of the rim. Owens cross court to Tanger. Tanger with the turnaround. Jay not able to get the fall. Rebound by York. There's Weimer saving the pass. Already close to 5 minutes played here in the first half of this game. It's the nightcap. The San Jose City Tip-Off Classic. Go to the Mountain Lions back at the floor. Tanger passing inside the fields, goes outside to Crowley. Crowley with the floater, trying to get over 2 defenders. Can't get the fall. Rebound by York once again. Miller is going to get booked with the travel. Turnover does not work in the favor of the Pirates. Now coming on in substitution is Manny Duani, A.J. Edwards for Palo Verde. Trey Fields will set up for the inbound, taking care of the inbound duties for the Mountain Lions. There we go. Justice Owens chucks up the 3 from the top, not able to get it to go. Crowley tried to go for the putback. No luck there. Manny Duani is going to get booked with the travel himself. He has 2 straight turnovers for Palo Verde in possession. Not good, especially when you have an early lead. Trey Fields will take a breather, get subbed in for James Thomas. Theo McDowell swings it off to Owens. Owens to his right to Tanger. That's James Thomas. He's underneath the hoop, but he got guarded up there by 2 Pirates. A.J. Edwards grabbing the loose ball on the steal. Weimer tried to go up for the lay, but he's fouled. So he'll go to the line for 2 free throws. There's Weimer. Actually, there was no foul on the shot. That was actually on the floor, so it'll just be an inbound. E.J. York over to the right, over to A.J. Edwards. They find Weimer in the corner for 3, gets it to go. Cash money. Santino Weimer gets on the board for his bucket of the first bucket of the game. There's DeAnza bringing it back up the floor. Theo McDowell leading the offense. It's out to Tanger. Tanger back to McDowell. The find over on the left side, Elijah Dinker, who enters the game now for the Mountain Lions. Goes Neolani Bouillon, a little bit too strong as he can't get the 2-pointer to go in. Thomas, pass over to Tanger for 3. No good. Thomas wrestling for the rebound, and it'll be a jump ball call on Palo Verde. There's Weimer ready for the inbound. Now coming on floor, Dominic Diaz. Diaz had a pretty solid game off the bench last night. Produced well. And DeAnza, as you can say, is trying to knock the rust off, especially spending a season on hiatus, as Diaz, straight out the gate, gets the steal, and he's going to lay it in with the right hand finish. So you see his family in the front row as Theo McDowell gets the steal on the inbound pass. And he gets 2 quick buckets. It's a 4-point swing for DeAnza to make it 10-8. Palo Verde trying to hold on to the lead as much as possible. Yeah, Dominic Diaz's family, like I saying, in the front row, right to the left of me. A.J. Richards falls to the floor, loses it. James Thomas. A.J. Richards wrestling for a jump ball. Going to go in favor of DeAnza as DeAnza's finding some momentum. Dominic Diaz will go off to the sideline to inbound. Palo Verde still holding the lead 10-8. 12:42 left to play in the first half. McDowell trying to work around the perimeter. Going to go to the right to Tanger. Tanger back to McDowell. Spin move, trying to drive his way in. And he's going to swipe it away as Caden Tanger slides in front of our broadcast table. Ball's going to go out of bounds, so it'll be in possession of Palo Verde. Caden Tanger will actually be subbed out for Justice Owens, who re-enters the game. And E.J. York bringing it back up the floor on offense. Matches up with Theo McDowell. Here's a screen from Manny Duani. There's going to be a foul booked on Dominic Diaz as he gave York a push. E.J. York passing off to the right to Weimer. We're going over to Edwards. Tried to drive baseline, couldn't find the open. Thomas Marshall can't hit the three-pointer. Rebound recovered by Edwards on the offensive board. Goes to York. Tries to go in baseline. Can't finish, can't find a hole. And the foul is going to be booked on Elijah Dinker. See what Palo Verde can do on the inbound. And Dominic Diaz, he was on the floor for a bit. Looked like he was a little bit shaken up there. So he'll hit the bench as the trainers will go and check on him. James Thomas will come into the game to substitute for Diaz. Inbound pass to York. Let's go over to the left to A.J. Edwards. It's back to York. York to Weimer now. Working on the right wing. Shot clock down to 8. Pull up for the shot. And can't get it to fall. Rebound by Dinker. Dinker off the pass to McDowell. McDowell now goes to Crowley. Crowley working inside, and the pass is going to go out of bounds as McDowell wasn't able to grasp it. Palo Verde back on offense now. Weimer goes over to York. York to Duani. Now Duani to Richards. Or Edwards. Edwards now to Weimer. He gets the screen from Duani. Tried to go for the pick and roll. Side otherwise. E.J. York with the crossover between the legs for 3. Not able to get it to go. Crowley is there for the rebound. Justice Owens. To the right side to Crowley. Swing it over to McDowell. On the pass and the stolen. Marion Thomas Marshall goes up. Throwing it down with the one-hand jam, the left hand. And the other's going to use a timeout after seeing that one as Marion Thomas with the slam dunk. Showtime in it. to give Palo Verde a 12-8 lead as we'll take a quick break here as you are tuned in to the nightcap of the San Jose City Tip-Off Classic here on NorCal Sports TV.
Going to San Jose City College is one of the best decisions I've ever made.
Because of City College, I became a better athlete and student. City College has some of the best sports facilities I've ever seen.
As Jaguars, we have the opportunity to excel on the court and in the classroom. At City College, I've had the chance to play for amazing coaches and teammates.
I know this experience will help me when I transfer to a four-year college.
Going to San Jose City College is one of the best decisions I've ever made.
Because of City College, I became a better athlete and student. City College has some of the best sports facilities I've ever seen.
As Jaguars, we have the opportunity to excel on the court and in the classroom. At City College, I've had the chance to play for amazing coaches and teammates.
I know this experience will help me when I transfer to a four-year college.
Going to San Jose City College is one of the best decisions I've ever made.
We're back after the timeout break. DeAnza with the ball here. Sean Crowley going up for the turnaround floater, and he's able to get it to go. Makes it a 12-10 game as Marion Thomas Marshall, after the timeout break, he actually went to go get checked by the trainer. He had a slam dunk before the timeout was taken. Not really sure what they were looking at, but he's back over to the bench now. DJ York. And it's going to be holding call as to say direction of Palo Verde. It was a hold. As that's going to be booked on Elijah Dinker. Palo Verde will maintain possession on offense. Here's the inbound pass. A.J. Edwards goes over to York to the left side. Can't hit the three-pointer. James Thomas trying to keep the ball in bounds. Now in the game for Palo Verde, it's Gavin Turner. Comes off the bench. Palo Verde maintaining possession. A.J. Edwards. Weimer, Turner, back to Edwards at the top of the key, trying to fight his way in. And it's going to be fouled. So it'll be an inbound play. Foul comes on the floor. Re-entering the game, Justice Owens for DeAnza. As Elijah Dinker already was third personal foul, finding himself in not too much foul trouble. Joe Bertisevich will tell him to take a breather. E.J. York, crossover between the legs, pulls up from three. It's rims in and out. Owens is there to grab the rebound. There goes DeAnza back on offense. Oh, the Caden Tanger for three. Not able to get it to go. Oh, and the pass from Turner is taken by Tanger. Hugh McDowell's there for the rebound. Going outside to Justice Owens, who knocks down the three from the corner. Cash money. That puts DeAnza in front, 13-12. Here's Edwards. Bring it back up for Palo Verde. Try to use that screen that Turner's trying to set for him. He does. Goes over to the corner to Weimer. And his three-pointer is airballed. Rebounded by Thomas. And Weimer tried to go for the steal from behind. The floor scrub for it. DeAnza holds on to it. And the pass goes out of bounds as Justice Owens couldn't grab it in time. Couldn't get to the spot quick enough. Palo Verde go back on possession on offense. There's Weimer. Weimer matching up one-on-one against Caden Tanger. Swing over to York. York's with the ball now. Back to Weimer. I'm trying to go inside the Turner, but he loses it going out of bounds, so he'll go back in the direction of the Mountain Lions. No touch being made as Dominic Diaz returns to the floor for DeAnza. 8:24 left on the game clock here in the first half as DeAnza holding only a 1-point lead over Palo Verde. There's Tanger. Spin move. They're going to pass over to Crowley. Crowley decides to go up for the three-pointer. Knocks that one down. Cash money for Sean Crowley, as he has 5 here in the first half. It's Edwards over to York to the right. They're going to set for the pick and roll. Turner gave him the screen. Weimer. It's back to York, who drives baseline for the shot. Not able to get it to go. No call on the foul or on the shot. Zone is going to be fouled by A.J. Edwards. This is a take foul. Palo Verde do have a few fouls to give, only with their 4th team foul. It's Justice Owens. On outside to Theo McDowell. McDowell with the bounce pass to Trey Fields. McDowell. Fields back to McDowell. Goes over that mid-range shot. Can't get it to fall. DJ York. We're going to the right to A.J. Edwards. We're going to swing the pass off to Miller. Miller over the corner to Duani. Duani back to Miller. Chucks up the 3, and it goes down smoothly. Nothing but net. Chandler Miller is setting fire to the nylon here early on. He has 9 points. That's his 3rd three-pointer so far in the game. That cuts the deficit for Palo Verde down to 1. As we'll get a timeout break here with DeAnza still leading 16-15 with 7:05 left here to play in the first half. Back here in San Jose as DeAnza are up 16-15 against Palo Verde, trying to look for their first win in 2 years as a program, as they took a hiatus last season. They're looking pretty good so far, even with the score only being by 1. Trey Fields trying to go inside. He's swatted by A.J. Edwards. There's Chandler Miller racing down the floor. Pass off to Weimer. Matching up with McDowell. Goes to his right to Edwards. Edwards the crossover, then the three-pointed shot. Can't get the fall. Goes out of bounds as DeAnza will get back on offense possession. It's Owens. Owens bringing it up the floor. Pass off to his left to Crowley. Crowley going over to McDowell. Side the field. It's just a mismatch for whoever matches up with him. Standing at 6'4", 265, but it's taken out the air by Manny Duani. But the Weimer. Love for that pass to Gavin Turner, but Turner loses it out of bounds. Just like that, DeAnza's back on offense. That's 6 minutes left here to play in the first half. A low-scoring game so far in this one. It's Theo McDowell, the Trey Fields throwing around for the mid-range shot. Can't get it to go. Miller grabbed the ball as it went out of bounds, so it will stay in possession of the Mountain Lions. And Miller showing his displeasure with that one. Crowley. Oh, it's taken away by A.J. Edwards on the inbound. That's Owens. Bumps into Edwards. There'll be a foul booked on him. That's his first personal foul. Also the 16th foul for DeAnza. But they're going to talk it over here as Palo Verde will take a timeout. We'll take another quick break here as it's 16-15. DeAnza still lead.
Growing up, I thought basketball was my best path, one shot to success. At San Jose City College, that all changed. My mentors saw more in me than I saw in myself and showed me that I could be anything. No one in my family had ever graduated from college, but I knew I had an obligation for future generations. At San Jose City College, you can go anywhere you want to go and be anything you set out to be. Discover your brilliance at San Jose City College.
(16-15) the DeAnza Mountain Lions holding a 1-point lead over the Palo Verde Pirates with 5:45 left here to play in the first half. As we're going to get the clock rolling here as Palo Verde brings it back up the floor with A.J. Edwards. Pass over to Santino Weimer. Weimer with the long pass, sought to Manny Duani, but it's going to go out of bounds. That's Justice Owens trying to intercept it. He just tipped it out there. Here's Weimer, going to reset here on offense. Out to Manny Duani. Duani passing over to the left side to Chandler Miller. Goes over to Turner. There's with the quick pass to Turner. Finds Miller again for three. Off the side. McDowell going to get off to Crowley on the fast break as he gets the bucket to go. That extends the lead by 3 now for the Mountain Lions. A.J. Edwards loses it out of bounds, so it'll go back in the direction of DeAnza. Costly turnover for Palo Verde. There goes Theo McDowell. Get off to Justice Owens. Try to go over the steal. Miller will be booked with the foul. They're going to reset for the inbound. DeAnza will set up on offense here. Justice Owens. Give it off to Crowley. Crowley double teamed inside. Match up with Duani. The pass is taken by Palo Verde as they were able to press the paint on that defensive possession. E.J. York over in the corner for 3. Hits that one to tie it up at 18. Cash money for number 5. The 6'1" sophomore out of Orlando. Trying to keep his team in it. Scores now even at 18. Dominic Diaz for 3. Hits it from the top. He gets that one to fall. Making it 21-18. DeAnza back in front just like that. Weimer at the logo. Passing over to Edwards, now to York. Weimer finds the space for 3. Decides it, but can't capitalize. Owens over in the corner to Thomas. Thomas trying to drive baseline. He's stopped in the presence of A.J. Edwards. DeAnza holds on to possession. Justice Owens chucks up the 3 from the right wing. Can't get it to fall. Ball goes out of bounds and will go in the direction of Palo Verde. And DeAnza trying to argue the call. Yeah, DeAnza touched the last, and yeah, they plead their case as the call gets changed. So it'll still stay DeAnza ball. Justice Owens. He will inbound. Get it off to Dominic Diaz from the baseline. Can't get the midi to go. And Edwards' pass was deflected. And see what the call is going to be here. Ref's still discussing. See who touched it last. It might be a judgment call on this one. As everybody's arguing the call, see who touched it last. But it looks like Palo Verde is going to hold possession. And they will. Santino Weimer on the inbound. Long pass, E.J. York, who goes up and gets the three. The fall once more. Some more cash money for E.J. York in this one. Give him 6. There's Crowley. This is right to Theo McDowell. McDowell over to Caden Tanger. Justice Owens now with the ball. Double teamed. James Thomas can decide to chuck one up from the outside. Can't get it to go. There's a Marion Thomas Marshall who re-enters the game, grabbing the board. 2:55 left here to play in the first half. Score is tied at 21-21. A.J. Edwards. We go over to Thomas Marshall. Cross-court pass to E.J. York from Weimer. Goes over to Edwards. The shot clock winding down. Can't get the three to fall. Marion Thomas Marshall is there for the rebound. Edwards, baseline pass to E.J. York as he tried to drive in for the bucket, but is fouled on the way up. So he'll go to the line for 2 shots. And see if Palo Verde can break the deadlock here with E.J. York going to the free throw line. And he'll get that one to go in. York, who played his high school ball in Florida at Orange High School, averaged 12.3 points per game, along with 2.7 rebounds per game in his high school career. As York goes 2 for 2 in the sequence, giving Palo Verde a 2-point cushion. About 2.5 minutes left here to play in the first half. Theo McDowell over to Justice Owens. Going to work his way around the perimeter. On the outside of Dominic Diaz. Goes up for 3, can't get it. He's off the tip of the rim, but McDowell is there for the rebound and the putback. Aiming the score again at 23. Now we hit the 2-minute mark. Chandler Miller using that screen from Duani. Pass to the left side to Weimer. The ISO with Justice Owens. Oh, the bounce pass to Thomas Marshall. E.J. York's going to step out of bounds on the sideline, and it's going to go the other way. There goes another turnover on Palo Verde that they commit. Owens conducting the offense. Passes to Trey Fields. Fields decides to chuck up 3 from the outside. Can't get the fall. Thomas Marshall there for the rebound. Weimer off to York. Trying to fight his way through for the basket. But he'll take the foul. Try to capitalize at the charity stripe. That's the first personal foul on Trey Fields. Also puts Palo Verde in the bonus. E.J. York at the line as the first one rims in and out. So let's see if York can get the second one to go this time. And he will. Bring Palo Verde back in front. E.J. York's going to be subbed out of the game. Goes DeAnza. Bring it back up. Only down by 1. Trey Fields over the turnaround. He's off the Theo McDowell. Matching up, trying to fight his way through the paint, but it's stolen by A.J. Edwards. Omarion Thomas Marshall racing down the floor, but he gets himself stolen. Goes out of bounds. Justice Owens trying to stop him in the tracks as he tried to go for the fast break play. So now minutes now turn to seconds here. 52.8 on the game clock. Weimer chucks up the 3 from the inbound pass. Duani's there for the rebound, but he's blocked. That's Justice Owens, and he's going to be fouled and hits the floor hard. So he'll be fouled, and he'll go to the line for 2 free throws. That was a good block on the end by the DeAnza defense, trying to stop Palo Verde. And a pretty physical game so far here. It probably explains why the score is so close. Owens' first free throw falls in. That evens the score back to 24. Trey Fields will take a breather. Coming in for him is James Thomas. So on second free throw goes down. Giving DeAnza the 25-24 lead. 43 seconds left on the game clock. Palo Verde will just roll it out. There's Weimer. Double team, trying to break the press. Pass it off to Miller. Miller back to Weimer. Or finds Omarion Thomas Marshall as he'll be fouled by Justice Owens. And Santino Weimer arguing with the refs here. Questioning the calls, said that had been called here. So it'll be a 1 of 1 for Omarion Thomas Marshall as the foul was called on the floor. And he's able to get that one to go, so he'll get another one. Trey Fields will come back onto the floor now for DeAnza. Thomas Marshall gets to the fall. So half a minute left to go in the first half. See what DeAnza could do, trying to close out this half on a high note. As over Justice Owens trying to burn some of the clock here. Game clock and the shot clock are matched as far as the countdown. 10 seconds left. Owens trying to look for it, and it's going to be a charge as Thomas Marshall able to take it. So it'll go in the direction of the Pirates. So they'll get the last say for the half ends, as the shot clock has been turned off with 6.5 on the game clock. Weimer on the inbound, over to Thomas Marshall. Drives way in, finds Chandler Miller open in the corner for 3. It rims in and out and is missed. The buzzer will sound, and that will conclude the first half as Palo Verde holding a tight lead as they're only up by 1 as they'll go into the locker room to talk it over. As been a pretty close game and a low-scoring game at that. We're seeing tight defense and overall aggressive play by both sides, but Palo Verde will come back in the second half as leaders as they are up 26-25 against the DeAnza Mountain Lions, looking to try to get a win to wrap up day 2 of the San Jose City Tip-Off Classic, as we will take a 15-minute break and we'll come back for the second half with Palo Verde leading DeAnza 26-25 as you are tuned in to 3C2A men's basketball here on NorCal Sports TV.
We have more than just a destination in mind. When you trust us to mobilize your valued people in your organization or in your life, we take the importance of that job to heart. From the moment we first connect until you step out of our vehicles, safety and service are our top priorities. We are a family-owned business with an ever-growing community of dedicated employees and clientele. We operate and compete alongside the big names of our industry while preserving the principles and core values of a personalized, high-end boutique transportation service. Our humble beginnings have only strengthened our core values and have made us appreciate those who helped us get where we are today. We love and cherish our local community and take every opportunity to give back. The Bay Area is our home, and it's our privilege to help when and where we can. Mosaic Global Transportation is about so much more than just getting you where you need to go. Our passionate and professional chauffeurs drive the amazing experience that safely connects and mobilizes our clientele. We hope you will experience what we have to offer soon.
Coming to San Jose City College is one of the best decisions I've ever made.
Because of City College, I became a better athlete and student. City College has some of the best sports facilities I've ever seen.
As Jaguars, we have the opportunity to excel on the court and in the classroom. At City College, I've had the chance to play for amazing coaches and teammates.
I know this experience will help me when I transfer to a four-year college.
Coming to San Jose City College is one of the best decisions I've ever made.
Because of City College, I became a better athlete and student. City College has some of the best sports facilities I've ever seen.
As Jaguars, we have the opportunity to excel on the court and in the classroom. At City College, I've had the chance to play for amazing coaches and teammates.
I know this experience will help me when I transfer to a four-year college.
We have more than just a destination in mind. When you trust us to mobilize your valued people in your organization or in your life, we take the importance of that job to heart. From the moment we first connect until you step out of our vehicles, safety and service are our top priorities. We are a family-owned business with an ever-growing community of dedicated employees and clientele. We operate and compete alongside the big names of our industry while preserving the principles and core values of a personalized, high-end boutique transportation service. Our humble beginnings have only strengthened our core values and have made us appreciate those who helped us get where we are today. We love and cherish our local community and take every opportunity to give back. The Bay Area is our home, and it's our privilege to help when and where we can. Mosaic Global Transportation is about so much more than just getting you where you need to go. Our passionate and professional chauffeurs drive the amazing experience that safely connects and mobilizes our clientele. We hope you will experience what we have to offer soon.
Coming to San Jose City College is one of the best decisions I've ever made.
Because of City College, I became a better athlete and student. City College has some of the best sports facilities I've ever seen.
As Jaguars, we have the opportunity to excel on the court and in the classroom. At City College, I've had the chance to play for amazing coaches and teammates.
I know this experience will help me when I transfer to a four-year college.
Coming to San Jose City College is one of the best decisions I've ever made.
Because of City College, I became a better athlete and student. City College has some of the best sports facilities I've ever seen.
As Jaguars, we have the opportunity to excel on the court and in the classroom. At City College, I've had the chance to play for amazing coaches and teammates.
I know this experience will help me when I transfer to a four-year college.
We have more than just a destination in mind. When you trust us to mobilize your valued people in your organization or in your life, we take the importance of that job to heart. From the moment we first connect until you step out of our vehicles, safety and service are our top priorities. We are a family-owned business with an ever-growing community of dedicated employees and clientele. We operate and compete alongside the big names of our industry while preserving the principles and core values of a personalized, high-end boutique transportation service. Our humble beginnings have only strengthened our core values and have made us appreciate those who helped us get where we are today. We love and cherish our local community and take every opportunity to give back. The Bay Area is our home, and it's our privilege to help when and where we can. Mosaic Global Transportation is about so much more than just getting you where you need to go. Our passionate and professional chauffeurs drive.
And we are back here inside Percy Carr Gymnasium here in San Jose, about to play the final 20 minutes of day 2 here in the San Jose City Tip-Off Classic, as Palo Verde holding a tight lead over DeAnza, 26-25, as we go into the second half. And it's been a seesaw game, as we've been seeing a lot of lead changes from both sides, as both of these teams are trying to hold on and trying to pick up a win as they go into the final day tomorrow. And Palo Verde trying to look for a bounce back, as yesterday they lost 93-60 to Lemoore. And for DeAnza, they're also trying to bounce back as well, as they lost to San Jose City, the host, 70-67. They almost pulled it out, but just wasn't enough. But they're on the verge of repeating a pullout loss or a pullout victory if they can, or at least try to. Palo Verde is going to lead it off for us on possession. Look to try to go even at 2-2. See what they can do here, as we're off and rolling for the second half, as Weimer setting up at the logo for the Pirates. Give it off to the left to Omarion Thomas Marshall, who's been having a pretty good night tonight. Only had 5 points, but it's been a productive 5 points, and we're going to get a whistle blown. Palo Verde will reset on offense on the inbound play. There's Weimer. Will inbound off to E.J. York. York back to Weimer. Set up over at the midcourt line. Weimer finds Chandler Miller wide open in the corner for 3. Can't get it to go. It hits off the back iron. Goes Theo McDowell coming down for DeAnza as he drives in, finishes throwing it off the glass for the layup. So you can give him his 8th point on the night with that one. Goes Palo Verde, trying to answer back on offense. Marion Thomas Marshall splits the defense and goes in with the layup. It's bucket for bucket between both of these sides. It's Justice Owens. We're going to swing off Trey Fields. Trey Fields over to Owens again. Over to Crowley now. Now Theo McDowell is going to line up the seams, but can't get it to fall in. 3-pointer is off. Weimer with the cross-court pass to Miller, who chucks up the 3 this time, gets it to go. Cash money. He gets his 12th point of the night. He's now in double digits in the points column. Justice Owens over to Crowley. Crowley gives it back to Owens, motioning over to the left. And this reverse layup attempt can't get the fall. Trey Fields is there for the offensive board and the putback, the big man. Trying to keep his team close. Weimer. Motion's left. Has got the Neil Liney Bullion. Finds a Marion Thomas Marshall. Can't get the mid-range to go. Oh, Justice Owens grabbing the loose ball. Oh, no, look pass off to Trey Fields, who completes the fast break point. Oh, the score now even at 31 all. Weimer conducting the offense. Over to Miller, the hot shooter for the Pirates. Now E.J. York finds Miller in the corner. His three-point attempt can't get it this time from the side pocket. Palo Verde keeps it in balance, but is taken by Theo McDowell. McDowell battling with Weimer down the floor as he'll complete the fast break and finishes with the layup. McDowell will reach double digits in the points column himself. He has 10. Weimer over in the corner to York. York with the spot up three. Can't get the fall. Gonna be a loose ball foul on the rebound. I was gonna stay in possession for Palo Verde. So Weimer is gonna reset here on the inbound. Gonna go to York over at the top of the key. Now Miller back to Weimer. And waiting for that pick. Bullion. The shot clock's down to 6. Bullion motions over to the top. Can't get the mid-range to fall in. Justice Owens racing back down. Oh, Owens almost got called for the travel. McDowell. Looks like they're gonna wave. The refs are gonna wave off the foul there. So they'll just reset. Actually, Bullion actually booked with that foul, so they will call it. And what's going to be blown here? Looks like DeAnza jumped the gun there. So Palo Verde will get possession back. As they're down by 2, as the Mountain Lions are back in front 33-31. Weimer over to the corner of Marion Thomas Marshall matching up. Oh, James Thomas loses his shoe trying to defend him. Pass over in the corner to Weimer, who's wide open for 3. Knocks it down. Cash money goes in for Santino Weimer as he has 6 on the night. Justice Owens going to bring the rock back up for DeAnza. Pass off to Trey Fields. The weak side for Palo Verde, but he can't get the bucket to fall in. Marion Thomas Marshall coming back down the floor, goes for the turnaround and gets his shot to go. Thomas Marshall now with 9. And Palo Verde holding a 3-point lead now, already just over 4 minutes played here in the second half, as Justice Owens going for the floater right down the middle. DeAnza bench coming alive here, chanting defense. There's E.J. York trying to drive baseline, and it cuts in, and he's going to fight his way past the D. Well, he's able to get the bucket back. Palo Verde trying their best to pull away, but DeAnza is continuing to stay in the fight. Owens out to McDowell. Has time to line it up, and he'll chuck up the 3 and the 3 fingers to go. Score even at 38 all. Weimer for Palo Verde. Finds Miller in the corner, and he'll answer back with a 3-pointer of his own. Cash Moolah going down for Miller tonight. He has 15. He's leading the way for the Pirate offense. Sean Crowley off the Fields. Fields finds Justice Owens for 3. Oh, man, tried to answer back with a 3 of his own. Can't get it to fall. But an offensive board for the Mountain Lions. It's Crowley On the work baseline against Bullion. Bullion blocks the shot and swats it out of bounds. But it will still stay in the position of the Mountain Lions as they only have 9 seconds on the shot clock. There go the DeAnza on the inbound play. He's off to Crowley. Play over to Dinker. Dinker over to Thomas. Shooting up baseline. Can't get the shot to fall. Thomas Marshall fights and grabs the rebound. There's Weimer. With Thomas Marshall with a little hezzy. Drives his way in for the shot, but he draws the foul on the way up. Thomas Marshall will go to the line now. Shoot his free throws. Gets one here. He'll put him in double digits for points on the night. So he gets the first one to go. Give him 10. Also an extension on the Palo Verde lead, 42-38. James Thomas will be subbed out for Caden Tanger. Let's see what we can do with the next one. That one falls in. He goes 2 for 2 in the sequence, giving him 11 now. It's Justice Owens bringing it back up the floor for the Mountain Lions, matching up with Santino Weimer. Well, you got the screen there by Fields. Like it's going to be a pick and roll as Fields will finish underneath for the two-pointer. Trey Fields is producing well. He's being a strong force inside the paint for DeAnza. Weimer, the fake pass. Now he passes off to Thomas Marshall. Marshall goes up for the midi, shoots it over Trey Fields, knocks it down. So a two-pointer that looked pretty risky works in the favor for Omarion Thomas Marshall. Crowley matching up with Thomas Marshall now. Tanger over to Owens to his right, goes up and puts the three down. Cash money falling for DeAnza. They now only make it a 2-point game. Weimer fakes the pass. Now goes to the left to York. York to his right to Weimer. Weimer now to the left to Thomas Moore. Thomas Marshall. Weimer with a floater inside, and he'll finish as he gets the bucket to go. Owens having to match up with Weimer. Going for the step back. Holds up for the high arcing two as he gets it to fall. Justice Owens now at 15. Now only a 1-point game. 11:43 left on the game clock in the second half. Weimer will get that pick by Thomas Marshall. Goes for the pass over to Bullion. Bullion saves it from going out of bounds, but it's taken by Owens. It's going to be a reach in by Palo Verde. And Jason Billy is going to use a timeout. They're talking over with these Palo Verde guys. Palo Verde trying to hold this lead as it's only 47-46 with 11:27 left to play.
One path to a successful future.
And they're all in one spot at San Jose City College.
Plus, there are ways to do it with no tuition or fees.
Discover your spot today at San Jose City College.
One path to a successful future.
And they're all in one spot at San Jose City College.
Plus, there are ways to do it with no tuition or fees.
Discover your spot today at San Jose City College.
One path to a successful future.
And they're all in one spot at San Jose City College.
Plus,
now we're back from the timeout break as Palo Verde holding on to a tight lead. It's 47-46. They're trying to get their second win on the season. and go into the final day here in San Jose with some confidence before they have to travel back 9 hours tomorrow after their final game. The San Jose City tip-off. Justice Owens right out the gate for the timeout break, knocking down the three. Cash Moolah to put the Mountain Lions back in front. Give him 18. Making it 49-47. DeAnza lead. Leon inside the post as he can't get it to go underneath. Steele McDowell tried to get the pass off the Crowley, but it goes out of bounds, and it'll go back in possession of the Pirates. Pirates trying to at least extend any kind of lead they can get. It's been a seesaw game for both sides all the way through. E.J. York going up for that three himself. Can't give Palo Verde the lead. There's Owens. Oh, three-pointer in transition. I don't blame him for getting the green light there. He's been hot from behind the arc so far tonight. Here's Weimer passing over to the right to Thomas Marshall. And it's going to be a foul as Thomas Marshall was pushed. As the foul was called on the floor, so it would be an inbound play for the Pirates. As Weimer been handling the inbound duties all night, as going to drive inside, giving it off to Thomas Marshall on the inbound play as he gets up and draws the foul with it. So he'll go to the line with a three-point opportunity. Give Palo Verde the lead. Marion Thomas Marshall at the line, and the free throw will fall in, putting Palo Verde back in front. Here's DeAnza. Theo McDowell bringing it back up the floor. Swinging off to Crowley. Crowley over to Dominic Diaz, who enters the game off the bench after getting some rest. Here's double team. Well, he finds Elijah Dinker in the corner as the three is missed, hit off the side of the rim. Weimer over to Elijah York, trying to fight his way through the paint for the bucket. Oh, can't get it to go as Dominic Diaz gets booked with the foul. Try to swipe for it. Palo Verde will reset for the inbound. That's a second personal foul on Dominic Diaz. Actually, it looks like the foul was called on the shot, so E.J. York will go to the line for free throws. Trey Fields waits till we're at the scorer's table to re-enter the game for DeAnza. York misses the one-of-one opportunity. That foul now puts Palo Verde in the bonus for the rest of the way. Theo McDowell off on the right, and it's taken away by the Pirates as Chandler Miller grabs the steal. Goes out to E.J. York in transition for three. Knocks that one down. Cash money for the sophomore out of Orlando. He has 14 now. That extends Palo Verde lead by 4 points. Now under 10 minutes left to play. Crowley with the turnaround. Can't get the shot to go up and in. McDowell's there for the rebound. Finds Tanger for three, wide open, but it's missed, and he'll go out of bounds. I think it was touched last by the Pirates. So the Mountain Lions will regain possession on offense with the shot clock being reset to 20 seconds. And mountain pass to Trey Fields. Finds Dinker. Dinker with the floater inside. Can't get it to fall. Thomas Marshall's there for the rebound, but he's going to be fouled on the way down. Now Palo Verde can push their lead at the free throw line. They've been doing pretty good so far tonight at the charity stripe with the opportunities that they've been given. It's James Thomas going to come back on the floor. Trey Fields will go back to the bench. We have a hockey substitution happening for DeAnza in the last few minutes. Thomas Marshall makes the 1 of 1, so he'll get another one to go. Thomas Marshall, the second one up, missed it. Oh, DeAnza got to bring it back up. Now down by 5. Dominic Diaz at the top of the key, matching up with Omarion Thomas Marshall. Go to the left now. Owens over to his right to Thomas. Caden Tanger trying to fight against Chandler Miller, trying to drive his way in. And offensive board is recovered by Owens as he puts it up with the layup. Owens now with 20 on the night. A long pass by Weimer over to Omarion Thomas Marshall. Goes back to Weimer. Gonna find E.J. York on the wing as he chucks it up and knocks down the 3 from the right side. Make it 57-51 Palo Verde as DeAnza will use the timeout, try to talk it over as time is running out for the Mountain Lions to try to come back and get a lead here as it's 57-51 Palo Verde lead going into the timeout break. We'll be right back here on NorCal Sports TV.
Growing up, I thought basketball was my best path, one shot to success. At San Jose City College, that all changed. My mentors saw more in me than I saw in myself and showed me that I could be anything. No one in my family had ever graduated from college, but I knew I had an obligation for future generations. At San Jose City College, you can go anywhere you want to go and be anything you set out to be. Discover your brilliance at San Jose City College.
Back here at Percy Card Gymnasium in San Jose, it's Palo Verde holding the lead over DeAnza as they're trying to pull away as much as they can. They're up 57-51 with 7:47 left in this game. We're going to see what the Mountain Lions can do as they're trying to hold on and grab their first win in 2 years. Palo Verde trying to go even at 2-2, trying to pick up the win, trying to get back to 500. Here's Crowley. Finds Justice Owens, open for 3. Can't hit it as it's off the mark. And rebounded by Omarion Thomas Marshall. So Santino Weimer bringing it back up for the Pirates. It's that screen from Manny Duani who enters the game. He finds Chandler Miller open in the corner as he chucks up the 3 fingers and the 3-pointer to go. Now a 9-point lead for Palo Verde. Crowley trying to keep DeAnza in the fight. Passes outside. Theo McDowell has enough time to line up the seams, but it's Thomas there for the offensive board. Took him 2 times to dip it back in. He's able to get the 2-pointer. Weimer continuing to conduct the offense for Palo Verde. DeAnza playing man-to-man slightly. Oh, crossover. Weimer finds Omarion Thomas Marshall open in the right wing. Able to get it to go. Cash Mula on the nice move by Santino Weimer on the assist. And he's giving it off to his fellow brethren and Thomas Marshall. Crowley trying to fight his way inside the paint. He's double teamed. Now triple team. Chucks out the shot there. Gets it to go for the and one. Sean Crowley will go to the line. Looking to capitalize on the three-point opportunity. See if we can try to cut the deficit down, as it's now only an 8-point game. Crowley's free throw is up, and the rim's in and out. And there for the rebound is Duani. They're going to head out to Weimer, who will reset on offense. So we now at the 6-minute mark here in the second half. Palo Verde trying to bring it home, trying to burn as much of the clock as they can and hold the lead. Weimer still working with it. Finds Miller again in his spot, as he's not able to get it that time, but that's been his go-to spot so far tonight. Driving in, finishing inside is Theo McDowell. McDowell has 15. E.J. York now. Swinging off to Chandler Miller on the zoom. Finds Weimer over in the left corner. Weimer trying to find the open man, goes to Miller. Miller with the sidestep, pulls up from three, can't get it to fall. Rebounded by Owens. Owens bringing up the floor. On Theo McDowell again. Passing over to James Thomas. Goes to the top of the key to Crowley, who chucks up the three. Can't get it to go. McDowell's there for the rebound, but he's going to be fouled on the way down. Palo Verde have a few fouls to give, as DeAnza aren't close to finding themselves in the bonus yet. And it's going to be a timeout for Palo Verde as they will talk it over. They extend their lead. It's now 63-57 with 4:51 left to play. Palo Verde looking to try to bring it home.
Growing up, I thought basketball was my best path. One shot to success. At San Jose City College, that all changed. My mentors saw more in me than I saw in myself and showed me that I could be anything. No one in my family had ever graduated from college, but I knew I had an obligation for future generations. At San Jose City College, you can go anywhere you want to go and be anything you set out to be. Discover your brilliance at San Jose City College.
I want to remind everybody to make sure to tune in tomorrow, as we will have the final day coverage of the San Jose City Tip-Off Classic, as the first game starts at 11 a.m. with Lesson and DeAnza, 1 p.m. with Palo Verde and Hartnell, and the conclusion game with Lemoore and San Jose City. So we're trying to wrap up the nightcap here on day 2, as Palo Verde trying to bring it home, as they're up 63-57 against the DeAnza Mountain Lions. We're going to get another foul on the floor, as Amarion Thomas Marshall will walk up to the charity stripe for another set of free throws. There'll be a one-of-one opportunity. There's 4:44 left on the game clock. Thomas Marshall gets the first one to go and puts it in, so he'll get blessed with a second free throw. As he now has broken 20. He has 21 on the night so far. And the Boycom leading this Pirate offense, trying to fuel them to a victory. As the second one rolls off the tip of the rim. Here's Justice Owens bringing it back up for DeAnza. Only down by 7. So a lot of time left in this game, as Tanger tried to go for that pass side of Crowley, but he's fouled. Foul's going to be booked on Santino Weimer. He's been pretty clean in the second half, but that's his first personal foul. Here's Owens now. Off the inbound, gives out to Crowley. He's matching up with Omarion Thomas Marshall. Can't get the shot to go. Rebound goes in favor of Palo Verde. Weimer bringing it back up the floor now. So Omarion Thomas Marshall. That's Marshall with the turnaround jumper. Falls to the floor, but it's missed. Owens running down the sideline. Oh, trying to squeeze his way past the defense as he just zoomed past everybody, and he gets the layup to go in. Oh, he has 22. Only a 5-point game. Weimer, I get a layup himself, throws it off the glass, but can't get the fall in, but he's fouled. So he'll go to the line for free throws. Santino Weimer. Not a pretty productive night. Definitely being the assist man all the way through, as he has 8 points himself. First free throw rims in and out. Can't get it to go. He's only a freshman, so a lot to look forward to if you're Jason Billy to have this guy in your program. There's the second free throw as it falls in. Stands only at 5'10", out of Albuquerque, New Mexico. Plays high school ball at Phoenix Powerhouse Prep. There's Justice Owens giving the pass off to Crowley, or at the top of the key. And try to go inside to Theo McDowell as Caden Tinger put a little bit too much muscle on the pass. Goes out of bounds. It'll be Pirate ball. Are going to get another timeout by DeAnza. There's going to be a 30-second timeout. Well, we'll take a quick break here as we'll let them talk it over. Palo Verde still leading 65-59 against DeAnza, as we will be right back here on NorCal Sports TV.
To San Jose City College is one of the best decisions I've ever made.
Because of City College, I became a better athlete and student. City College has some of the best sports facilities I've ever seen.
As Jaguars, we have the opportunity to excel on the court and in the classroom. At City College, I've had the chance to play for amazing coaches and teammates.
I know this experience will help me when I transfer to a four-year college.
To San Jose City College is one of the best decisions I've ever made.
Because of City College, I became a better athlete and student. City College has some of the best sports facilities I've ever seen.
As Jaguars, we have the opportunity to excel on the court and in the classroom. At City College, I've had the chance to play for amazing coaches and teammates.
I know this experience will help me when I transfer to a four-year college.
To San Jose City College is one of the best decisions I've ever made.
Because
65-59, Palo Verde trying to hold on to this lead with the clock winding down as there's 3:26 left to play. Goes Weimer on the inbound off to Thomas Marshall. Now gets it back, cross-court pass to York. York over to Weimer with the long pass to Manduani. They're going to reset with E.J. York to conduct the offense. See Jason Billy calling out the plays from the side. Shot clock's down to 8. They're trying to burn as much clock as they can. Like Palo Verde going to use a timeout here, another one. They're just trying to do everything they can to just burn out the time here. We're going to keep it here on NorCal Sports TV as it looks like it's just going to be a quick timeout for these two to talk it over. But this game has been quite a battle between both of these sides as, you know, going into halftime, it was only a 1-point game as the spread here, if anybody is keeping track at home. Probably imagine that this game wasn't going to be this close, but with how these teams played and their last time out, especially with DeAnza, who kept a close fight against San Jose City despite getting the loss, they're showing some fight here against a Palo Verde squad that's trying to regroup from a tough loss where they lost by 27. Excuse me. Yeah, they lost by 27 against Lemoore. We're trying to see how this team can capitalize as, they continue to stay in the fight and try to look for that win. Excuse me, at the regroup of that score there. They lost by 33. DeAnza. There goes DeAnza racing back down the floor. Oh, Justice Owens tried to go behind the back. Theo McDowell recovers, try to go for that three-point shot. Owens able to regroup. 2:40 left on the game clock. Theo McDowell trying to fight his way in for the bucket. Little volleyball tips happening in the paint, but Palo Verde able to recover the rebound. Excuse me, I had the score mixed up as last time out for Palo Verde against Lemoore, they lost by 33. There they go. Weimer on the back out. Shot clock down to 8. Finds Duani over in the corner for 3. Can't find the netting there. Rebounded by Owens. Owens off to Crowley, chucks it up, and puts it down. Cash money. The big shot falls for DeAnza, and they needed that one. Palo Verde call a timeout here. Try to talk it over. And they're trying to use up as many timeouts as they can, as DeAnza's only going to be left with 1. Timeout will be booked on them. They're going to talk it over here with Palo Verde holding the lead 65-62 as we'll take a quick break ourselves. We'll be back in just a moment. Palo Verde returning to the floor here with 1:52 left to play in the second half as they're holding on to a close one as it's only a 3-point game, 65-62. So they will get the ball here on the inbound. Looking to try to burn as much of the clock as they can. Weimer set up for the inbound play, gives out to Miller. Miller look for the open man. He doesn't. E.J. York as they're trying to push the rock down the court. Weimer now setting up at the logo, matching up with Tanger. Fakes the pass. Now goes cross court to E.J. York, who goes up for the 3, puts it down. That's a clutch one right there. Cash money for E.J. York as he has 20 now on the night. Justice Owens motioning left. Goes up for the midi. Can't get the fall, and Chandler Miller will recover the rebound. Pass it out to Weimer. Weimer bring it up the floor. Gives out to Omarion Thomas Marshall. Marshall over to Miller, and Miller back to Weimer. Weimer back to Miller, trying to cut baseline. Now goes back outside. As minutes now turn into seconds here. The Pirates trying to burn down the clock as E.J. York's with it. Shot clock at 6. Goes up for another 3. Can't get that one to fall this time. Theo McDowell. E.J. York going to draw the foul on the take. And that's something he probably didn't want to do there. Last is 45.1 on the game clock. Theo McDowell will inbound it. DeAnza looked like they're trying to set up for the 3-point shot. Saw James Thomas. Over to Sean Crowley. Crowley finds the space he needs. Chucks up the 3. Puts it down. Cash money. Now only a 1-possession game. Weimer. Long pass over to Miller. Miller trying to keep it in bounds. And it was touched last by Palo Verde. So DeAnza going to get an opportunity here to try to even the score. Yeah, 28 seconds left to do it. The shot clock is turned off. Let's see what they can do here, trying to tie the game up, send it to overtime. Justice Owens going around, finds the lane right down Main Street, going up for the layup. There's a Marion Thomas. Oh, goes down to the floor hard, but gets right back up as DeAnza is now going to play the foul game here. Palo Verde is already in the bonus, so there'll be opportunities nonetheless all the way. Palo Verde themselves, they have a few fouls to get before DeAnza ends up in the bonus. Only a 1-point game with 13 seconds. Here's a Marion Thomas Marshall at the line. First one is off. Hits off the back iron. Definitely want to capitalize on the free throws here for Palo Verde. Manny Duani re-enters the game. Thomas Marshall again. See what he can do. And the second free throw will go down this time. DeAnza does have a timeout here. We got one more, but they're going to play on. Clock is running. 8 seconds. Owens over to Trey Fields. Fields to Owens, and the whistle's blown. And it looks like, yeah, it was a foul on the floor. That was a push. So now DeAnza find themselves in the bonus as that foul is going to be booked. Palo Verde, as that was Marion Thomas Marshall. Now Trey Fields goes to the line here, see if he can tie the score up. Try to send this game to overtime. 2.1 is left in the game clock. Oh, it's a 1 of 1. See if he's able to make it. And the shot's up, and it's good to go. Trey Fields could come in clutch for his squad. He can get the second one to fall in. Before that happens, they're going to take a timeout break, try to talk it over, try to discuss any scenarios that can arise. So we'll keep it here on NorCal Sports TV with 2.1 left here on the game clock as Trey Fields come down to the wire, as this has been the closest game so far here in the San Jose City Tip-Off Classic. Both of these teams all night have been fighting hard to try to come out on top with a win. And Palo Verde has been doing the most work as they're being led by Marion Thomas Marshall, who has 22. Also by E.J. York, who had a big three to extend the lead. He has 20 as they have combined for 42, both Thomas Marshall and York. It's two sophomores with a lot of experience already here with the Palo Verde team, who only run 11 men deep. This is a small roster compared to the 15, the 16-man roster that other JUCOs usually have, but Palo Verde, with them being a small school, able to work with an 11-man roster. A few of the guys being redshirts. There we go. As we return from the timeout break, as Trey Fields gets one more chance to even the score here. Let's see if he has the clutch gene in him to tie this game up. There's Trey Fields back at the line. And the free throw's missed. It rims in and out. Rebounded by Manny Duani. The clock's going to hit 0, but it's going to be fouled, so he'll go to the line for free throws. So they're going to reset the game clock here. It's Manny Duani. Actually, no, it'll be Chandler Miller who will go to the line to shoot the free throws. So it's going to be a 1 of 1 for him. That foul was booked on Caden Tanger. Yeah, only 0.1 is put back on the game clock. Now they make it 1 second. There's Chandler Miller. capitalize here at the free throw line. Can't get that one to go. They'll get another one. As it looks like a final timeout will be used. And it will. So these squads are going to talk it over real quick. Try to calm everybody down. DeAnza's trying to do their best to ice the game. That's their final timeout that they get to use. But Palo Verde trying to keep Chandler Miller composed, knowing that this is a clutch opportunity for Palo Verde to get their second win on the season and go 2-2 and go into tomorrow with a 500 record, trying to close out their trip up here to NorCal. Try to grab a couple of wins that they can bring back to SoCal. They're the only team outside of the region making a trip up here to San Jose, and they're trying to be standouts, trying to put on for Southern California. They're going to have a pretty steep schedule ahead here, as a lot of competition down SoCal in the 3C two-way landscape this season. That'll be exciting to watch. Here we go as the players return to the floor, as Chandler Miller will get one more free throw to shoot. We try to push this lead up. 1 second left on the game clock, and he'll get it to go. DeAnza, a second to get a shot off here. Trey Field is going to chuck it down the court, and it's a loose ball as both Crowley and Justice Owens ran into each other. It goes out of bounds, but that's going to do it as the clock hits 0, and that's going to end this game as Palo Verde comes out on top, 70-68, in a hard-fought victory that they definitely wanted and definitely deserved, as they now go 2-2 and take their second game here in the San Jose City College Tip-Off Classic, and will go into tomorrow in their final game here in San Jose against Hartnell, where they will get the 1 p.m. start time. As for DeAnza, they fall now to 0-2, so having a rough go of it out the gate after coming off a year on hiatus for the program, as Joe Particevich is trying to figure things out with this newly constructed roster and the return of a program that's trying to make some noise in NorCal. But that's going to wrap it up here on our coverage of Day 2 of the San Jose City Tip-Off Classic, as we're glad that we could bring you the live coverage here for tonight's matchups. And we'll be back here tomorrow for the final day of the San Jose City Tip-Off Classic, as the first game will start off at 11 a.m. with Lassen against DeAnza, the second game at 1 p.m. with Palo Verde and Hartnell, and the finale being at 3 p.m. with Lemoore and San Jose City. So my name is Philip Hall, and I'm signing off here and saying so long and good night from San Jose.